What up, what up? It's Garage Jim Holman, man, and I'm here with Pre-Workout World, the ultimate authority of pre-workout supplements. And today, we are reviewing USPLabs Jack3d Intense Training Aid Enhancement with Geranium. Is it worth it, man? Let's get into this, homies. All right, man. God bless you. God bless Pre-Workout World. We're here, man, to give you another unbiased review where we leave no stone unturned, man. I'm so fired up, man, to be working with Pre-Workout World. This is great, man. I love it. You know, I asked to review this one. And this is a classic, man. Well, not this, but Jack3d is a classic. And the original Jack3d, I mean, this has to be one of the most known pre-workout, maybe the most known pre-workout in the dang world. I mean, Jack3d, this is like a legend, man. So the legend came back, man, a few years ago, and we're gonna talk about the facts, man. We're gonna talk about everything. And I just want to say, I never got to try the original Jack3d. That was kind of the pre-workout that, for what I know, put DMAA on the map. Now, this doesn't have DMAA. I'm going to tell you what they claim it has. I'm going to tell you what I think it has. But they've reformulated, and it's still a high-stim pre-workout, man. It's still no joke. And I think they maintain the same classic look of the label. You know, it was just before my time. So here we go, man. They're claiming facts, but they're talking feeling. Jack3d, I think, was what got DMAA pretty much banned. You know, I think some people, the legend has it that some people in the military abused it, and there were some overdoses on it. Something bad happened with the original formula. So anyway, man, this is not that, though. This is not that. So strap on your seatbelt. Here we go. So they are talking, they're claiming facts, but they're giving us a very quick transition into feelings, meaning it's a proprietary blend. So it's not a fully disclosed label. And I'm going to tell you, man, I have very mixed feelings about proprietary blends personally. On one hand, we like fully disclosed labels, man. I mean, obviously, it's 2024, and I think that we deserve to know exactly what ingredients we're putting into our body. I think the consumer should know, man. So I'm not a fan of prop blends in that regard. Now, I will say the only thing that I could say about a prop blend where a lot of people cry about it, you can have a company giving you a fully disclosed label, and you take the dang pre-workout and you ingest it and you say, hold up, man, this doesn't freaking match what's on the label, man. Something ain't right with this. Or you could take a prop blend from a company you trust, let's say you trust them, and you're like, you know what, even though we're not getting the dosages, I know what they're saying is in here because I trust them, you know, or whatever. You know, why do we trust them? I don't know, because whatever. But the reputation or whatever your heart tells you. So the point is, prop blends versus fully disclosed labels only mean anything if the company is super trusted and the manufacturer. Otherwise, fully disclosed labels, they could be lying to you on that. So I'd rather a prop blend from something like Insane Labs or this, where I at least know I could trust ingesting it, versus some fully disclosed label where you take it and you're like, I don't know. So you never know. You know, there's pros and cons to everything. Don't let the industry fool you. And I just want to say, this is high-tech pharmaceuticals, has like 50 freaking, they do some private label manufacturing. They do their own manufacturing, I think. They have like 15 sister companies, or at least probably 50, and USPLabs is one of them. The other, you might have seen, APS, who makes Mesomorph. They have a ton of sister companies to probably protect their butts, because they are, you know, this is a company who does a lot of shady stuff. But anyway, So this right here, so I just gave you the backstory, man. So let's talk about the feelings. All right, so the serving size, this is another thing I don't like. 1 to 3 scoops. I don't like doing too much thinking. Then you got to figure out, what do I take? Do I take 1? Am I scared to do it? So I'll take just 1. Oh, now I wasted the experience. I wish I took 3. It's too much dang thinking. Just tell me the dang serving size and tell me what to take. So 1 to 3 scoops. And at 1 scoop, you get 15 servings. At 2 scoops, you get 30 servings. And at 3 scoops, you get 45 servings. Now, I am inclined to believe that this is meant to be taken at 2 scoops because 30 servings seems pretty standard for a pre-workout. You look at 15 servings and you're like, all right, I think the 3 scoops is kind of for the shock value, you know, like if you want to be a maniac. And the 1 scoop seems really freaking soft. Like I didn't take 1 scoop, I've taken 2 and I've taken 3, and I'll talk about the difference. But so either 2 or 3. So I think it's meant to be like 2 or just a little over 2. If it were me, which it is, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing between 2 and 3, so at least 2. So look, man, this is what they're giving us. The prop blend is, you know, and so they're saying 1 scoop is 5.55 grams. So I just want to say a level scoop was 6 grams. So if you're doing 3 level scoops, that's 18 grams. That's more than the serving. So I would definitely throw this on the scale because you're dealing with an intense training aid. All right, man, so let's get back down to it because you're monkeying around. Here we go. Arginine alpha ketoglycerate. Okay, that's arginine for some pumps or whatever, and other benefits, man. Creatine monohydrate, again, we don't know how much. Beta-alanine, that's for the warm, fuzzy hug. So why do they put creatine in a pre-workout? Number 1, you're just not going to take your creatine for the day. Number 2, supposedly creatine does have some immediate benefits to pre-workouts. It helps shuttle some of the other stuff to the muscles, supposedly. You know, I'm a little skeptical of taking creatine in the first place. I know a lot of people swear by it. It's the most tried and true supplement. I challenge every one of you to pull creatine completely out of your regimen and see if you notice a difference. Some of you might swear by it and say you do. I don't know, man. I'm iffy, man. So look, beta-alanine, that's for the warm, fuzzy hug, the tingles, the revved up feeling, the endurance, lactic acid buffering. Caffeine. So it just says caffeine. It doesn't say caffeine anhydrous. It just says caffeine. We'll assume it's anhydrous. I don't know why. So at 1 scoop, it's 135. So bless the fine folks at USPLabs. They are disclosing the caffeine amount. So that's, at least they're giving us that. And that's generally what high tech does. They give you a fully prop blend, but they tell you the caffeine in 1 pill, 2 pills, or 1 scoop, 2 scoop, whatever. So at the 3 scoops, it's 405 milligrams of caffeine. So it's still not, I mean, it's a lot, 405 milligrams, but if you're a stim head, it's not outrageous. It's pretty standard. So you could take 3 scoops and just be fine. I'll tell you the experience. Then you got 2-amino isoheptane hydrochloride. That is DMHA. The feds are watching. DMHA. And that is a very strong stimulant. That's what's replaced DMAA in the industry. And it's it gives focus, mood elevation, euphoria sometimes, the buzz. It's like a mental, it's a strong stimulant, man. It'll suppress your appetite a lot of times. Then they're talking geranium extract. Now, I think it's a gimmick, man. Geranium extract is also known as DMAA. I don't want to say it crazy, but it's DMAA. And we don't know the extract, man. I highly doubt this is actually like geranium extract in the sense that they're leading you to believe it is. They want you to think it's still the, original Jack3d. It's a marketing thing. Stem and leaves. Okay. Then yohimbe extract, bark standardized for yohimbine, which is not alpha-yo. It's yohimbine. You'll be just fine, man, for you alpha-yo crybabies. Then you got the Schizandra chinesis berry extract, man. That, you know, I don't like when the Chinese get involved with my pre-workout, man. The Chinese are meddling with our pre-workouts now, man, and we just can't have that, man. So that's an herb, and really, again, who knows if it does a dang thing, man. So this is a very simple formula, man. You're pretty much getting, let's just break it down, some creatine and beta-alanine, and then it's a stim package, man. Caffeine, 2 amino, which is a DMHA, then geranium, I doubt it's a stimulant, but I can't speak out of turn, and some yohimbine. So, and we don't know how much. So it's just a little cute stim blend, man. So you have a choice here. It's nice and light. Even at the 2 scoops, it's 11 grams, a little over 11 grams or whatever. Yeah. You have a choice to keep it nice and light on the stomach, or you can add a pump formula without beta-alanine on it to make it like a fully loaded pre-workout. The only negative with that is you're making it heavier, so, you know, kind of the advantage, it's just a nice little cute stim package, man. I would personally throw a pump formula on it, especially if you're hitting upper body, to kind of complete it. So I think it's good value for money if you're taking, I don't know the price of it, so I can't really say it's good value for money. And, and they're also disclosing 25 milligrams of geranium extract per serving. Again, we don't know what geranium extract means in this case. We have no clue what this extract does. I mean, is it a stimulant? Is it a BS marketing thing? We don't know. All right, man, so this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about this. Look, man, me and pre-workout world, we took the drink, man. We came down to the dance floor. It was time for some serious iron bumping. This is a very, very positive, nice experience, man. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between 2 scoops and 3 scoops is extremely minimal. I mean, you would be just fine with two heaping little scoops, 2 rounded scoops, and then you get your 30 servings. I don't think you need to do the 3 scoops. The difference is a little more, maybe heart rate up, energy. Again, there's no alpha yo, so this is a very nice compromise of getting your heart rate up, but without the death or survival mode feeling. So you take the drink, you come down to the dance floor, man. The first thing that I felt with this was beta-alanine. Whatever source they have of beta-alanine or whatever amount is in here felt like a good freaking, like 3.5 grams. Strong beta that literally lasted a whole hour. So, I mean, this is a very nice beta-alanine experience. I love beta tingles, gives you that scratchy, itchy feeling, but the cool thing about beta-alanine for me is I know there's long-term benefits by getting it saturated in the system. It gives you a sense of urgency. Something happens if you're an experienced pre-workout user where you start feeling the beta-alanine and your brain says, it's time to train. You know, it's like a reminder, like it's hitting, it's time to train. Then, the thing about this pre, which is not surprising but kind of surprising, it hits very fast. Like you start feeling even the DMHA, whatever, really quickly, dude. Like in like 10 minutes, man, you start feeling like something's brewing and it builds quickly. Again, if you are an experienced pre-workout user, you like those kind of illicit pre-workouts, this was nothing to be scared of. This gives all the benefits of a stim junkie or high stim pre-workout with like no negative side effects. You might have, it might curb your appetite, but it's not like one of those pre-workouts where you can't look at food all day or any of that. Very good focus, very good mood elevation, very clean energy is the star of the show. You're not super euphoric. You're not like super high. You just have a good buzz that contributes really nice to training. It's a very positive energy. You just feel good about pumping iron. You just feel positive. You feel very focused. very alert, very awake, very driven. The music sounds good. It's not a pre-workout I would take more than twice a week, but I say that about any pre with 2-amino. And the other thing I'll say about USPLabs and High Tech, they have their own source. I know this. I mean, I keep my ear to the streets, man, of 2-amino that really I don't think anybody else in the industry has that they use in their products. And it's very clean and has kind of a different vibe. And it seems very pure, where it gives you like all the positive side effects of the head buzz. This is a pre that's kind of for the drug addicts. I mean, more for the head than the muscle, but it will have you really dialed in on iron pumping. I think the focus and mood elevation are hand in hand. The good thing about their source of 2-amino or whatever, it doesn't leave you cracked out or cringy feeling or like a crash. It's just such clean energy. The pumps are nothing to write home about. I mean, really, you'll notice like no extraterrestrial pumps. It's just one of those pre-workouts that you could stack pumps on top of, but you really don't need to, because if you know how to do most of the pumps you generate yourself. But is it one of those pre's that kind of has you talking a lot with the homies and all that, having a good time? Yeah, I guess it's just a good vibe. It's not over the top, like euphoric. It just leaves you buzzing with this productive, feel good, focus, energy, very clean energy where you just wipes the tired away. Again, it keeps your heart rate up, but I think that's more from the training than the pre-workout itself, because it has you training really hard. I think it's a great high stim pre, not over the top, where you can get away with 2 rounded scoops. 3 is unnecessary, because the cool thing about the 2 is it does the job, and you don't have to ingest. You can ingest only just over 300 milligrams of caffeine. So it's a very good mental kind of energy, man. Just that mental focus, endurance. We've said it all. Very positive experience. That's what I got. That's what Pre-Workout World's got. Together, let's get this dang pre-workout. On to the next one. We're out.